Recently, Jay-Z and George Clooney were asked, do you guys want a career in politics? Both of them shot it down. Jay-Z's reasoning was, no, I think that politicians are in it specifically for themselves. George Clooney's reasoning was, I have, quote unquote, F too many girls, or I F too many girls and I've done too many drugs. Thoughts, 5 words or less.
99 problems, politics ain't one.
Damn it, that was mine.
Really?
No, President Clooney. Bummer, man.
I know. Mine would have to be, that didn't stop Arnold Schwarzenegger. When you look at both of their reasonings for not running for office, who do you think had the better reasoning between Jay-Z and George Clooney?
I don't know. I think George Clooney was like really honest, so that makes him the better, like, because fucking girls and doing drugs is not a reason not to be.
But don't a lot of politics do that
That's
anyway?
true. And
Yeah,
here's the thing. I think he has an advantage having come in, having done it,
Right.
because you already know that. The best political scandals are the ones where you're like,
That you
oh
uncover.
my God, that guy who professes himself a pastor
Right.
Yeah.
thumbed that kid in the restroom,
Wow.
which hasn't happened yet.
It's like an 8 Mile thing where he like lists all the things he's done already, so no one can have anything against him.
It's a preemptive
It's a good
rap
analogy.
battle. What I like about Jay-Z's response is like, he's like, politicians are too selfish. Yeah, because there's one thing rappers aren't, it's selfish.
Yeah.
But that's what they rap about. I mean, that is their job.
Right,
is
right, right.
To
Yeah.
be like, look at me saying your own name.
President's
They're-
supposed to serve the people.
Yeah.
I'd like to see a rapper president, because like his idea of like wealth redistribution would be this intensive program called Making It Rain.
That's awesome. What do you guys think of celebrities endorsing candidates? Whether you're voting for them or
Love
not
it.
voting, you
Love
do?
it.
Yeah.
Why do you love it?
Oh, thank you, Chuck Norris. I'll take that to heart.
It makes me like the people I already like more if we kind of agree politically.
if you
but
agree.
it could really burn me. It could be like, oh man, but I love you and you have different political beliefs than me, so it could be a huge turnoff
It's
too.
like you want to say, oh, they shouldn't be swayed by a celebrity, but the fact is that's the way the world works. They are
Exactly.
swayed. That's why they're in commercials.
Products,
you know?
yeah,
They
when-
know that a face will sell that product.
Do you think that an average celebrity or an average politician holds more weight in influencing society?
Celebrity for sure. I mean, maybe in the 50s, kids looked up to the
Politicians,
presidents
yeah.
or a pilot, an airplane pilot, but not now.
They control pop culture, popular culture.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of politicians really don't, unless it's like around election time, and that's still way
Unless
less.
they go on
It's
SNL,
similar.
which Mitt Romney refused to.
Yeah, there's so much about being a successful politician is getting that name recognition. There's so few
Right.
politicians that actually become household names.
Unless
What's
there's,
good
like, a
about having,
controversy.
like Jesse Ventura was the
Right.
governor of Minnesota.
Right.
You know, and the reason that people just knew his name, Arnold
Arnold
Schwarzenegger.
Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
vote for
I
Arnold
know.
Schwarzenegger.
And
Clint
Clint
Eastwood,
Eastwood, the mayor of Carmel.
and President Ronald Reagan,
Right.
who
right.
was the Gipper.
Yeah.
So it's just you bring that in, and it's one obstacle that, you know, candidates face a slew of obstacles when they're going to run for office or not run for office. This one is overcome already by having that large, massive name recognition already.
Celebrities hold so much power. If you
Yeah.
really want to evoke change, you can do that as a rock star or as an actor. Maybe even more so than
I
a
think that's
president.
what George Clooney's point was too, is that he does all these campaigns
He
and
does.
things, and
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
it probably changes a lot more things that way than if
Right.
he were to be a president.
great
who
philanthropist.
contribute.
locked
Absolutely.
into like
Yeah.
the checks and balance system of like you can't do anything. You can't do anything.
All right,
And
so
not-
the message here today is vote. Educate yourself on the
Vote.
issues.
Right.
If you guys had a choice, really quickly, to be an A-list celebrity, whether it's a rock star or an Academy Award-winning actor, or to be president, which would it be?
I would be an A-list celebrity because I know that I could be better at that than I could be at politics. So I'd be kind of genuine to that.
Well, I'd be a celebrity. I'm terrified of foreign countries and bombs and things like war. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want that.
I'd be president.
Really?
And
I
on
could see that.
My first day of office, I would pass the I'm in Every Movie Act. 2 birds, 1 stone.
That's really smart.
I think I could get it done.
Coming up next, Jack Black ripped Seth MacFarlane on hosting the Oscars.